If you go, it's over. Don't you know they're scammers? You're about to get tricked into going to Myanmar.
This story begins with a 22-year-old from Nanjing who ordered a taxi all the way to the China-Myanmar border on the Yunnan-Burma Road near Kunming. The taxi driver felt something wasn't right. With all the recent news about telecom scams in Myawaddy, Myanmar, he grew concerned. Why was this girl taking a taxi directly to the border? Out of goodwill, he tried to persuade her not to continue her journey. The driver also suspected she might have left home secretly without informing her parents. The taxi fare for such a long distance could have easily covered a plane or high-speed train ticket. However, using those would require her ID and leave a record. The fact that she chose a taxi hinted that she might not want to leave any trace, which made the driver worry she was being deceived. When they reached the Yunnan-Burma border, the driver asked the girl to pay the fare and go home, but she insisted that the person meeting her would cover the cost and even directed him to drive to a corrugated metal shack at the road's entrance. This alarmed the driver further. He was now certain she was being scammed. He refused to proceed, warning that if they went there, both of them could be in danger.
Even a fool can see this is a scam. How can you not see it? I can't convince you anymore.
Stop it! Stop it! I don't want to argue with you. Just take me to that shack and we can go our separate ways, okay?
If I go in there, both of us will be trapped. Do you understand?
I don't understand, and I don't care.
You're a middle school graduate. How could you possibly earn 50,000 yuan a month? What skills or talents do you have for someone to pay you that kind of money?
You're trying to ruin this for me. It's a golden opportunity, a chance to make big money. You're doing this on purpose. You're the bad guy.
What opportunity? If you step into the shack tonight, you'll vanish by tomorrow. No one will hear from you again.
Despite the driver's efforts, the girl resisted even more strongly and accused him of being more annoying than her parents. She even called him crazy. Frustrated, the driver finally lost his temper.
Fine, I'll take you, but if you go, you're on your own. Don't expect me to save you. Heaven help me, I'm done with you. Go ahead, go. I'll take you there, and when they drag you to Myanmar, you're on your own.
People online lamented, good advice is wasted on those who won't listen. Compassion can't save those who bring about their own destruction. Others pointed out that years of propaganda and brainwashing by the Chinese Communist Party, combined with a deteriorating economy and distorted legal system, have created a generation of young people who lack critical thinking, skills, or direction, making them easy targets for scams. Meanwhile, the case of Chinese actor Wang Xing being kidnapped into a scam compound in Myanmar continues to unfold. Tragically, due to the CCP's internet censorship, many young people in China remain unaware of the severity and details of such incidents. They continue to fall prey to scam operations and willingly head toward Myanmar. Here's yet another case, a girl tricked into going to the Thai-Myanmar border only to realize the danger too late. This video, though somewhat blurry, shows a girl being forcibly taken onto a boat by several individuals from Thailand. The boat then heads towards the infamous telecom scam compound in Myawaddy, often referred to as the end of the road. Since the dramatic rescue of Dr. Wang Xing, public attention has once again turned to the horrific realities of telecom scam compounds across Southeast Asia and even the UAE. One such victim is Mr. Zhang, a fruit shop owner from Shanghai who shared his harrowing experience. According to Zhang, these scam operations almost exclusively target Chinese individuals, and the outcomes are nothing short of tragic. Mr. Zhang recounted that in September 2021, he planned to visit Dubai to explore business opportunities. He contacted someone online who promised to help him secure a work visa and handle the necessary paperwork. From Wuhan, Zhang flew to Hong Kong, where he boarded a connecting flight to Dubai. Upon arrival, he contacted his supposed visa handler, who sent 4 individuals to pick him up from the airport. The group appeared friendly, chatting and laughing along the way. However, Zhang's nightmare began after they left the car. Instead of arriving at a hotel, he was taken to a telecom scam compound. The men immediately dropped their friendly demeanor. When Zhang tried to ask questions, he was slapped twice and warned, "Do what we tell you, or no one will even bother to collect your corpse." Zhang noticed that everyone around him carried firearms, with armed guards patrolling the area constantly. It was then he realized that he had been deceived. Mr. Zhang shared that new arrivals were all handcuffed, even while typing on computers. Escape was impossible as the building was heavily guarded, and every movement was monitored. Inside the compound, Zhang was subjected to inhumane treatment, including beatings, electric shocks, and burns from cigarette butts, common practices in such places. Those who disobeyed were shown videos and photos of others being tortured as warnings. Zhang was taken to an office area and forced to participate in scams. The main targets were Chinese white-collar workers and single women. He was pressured to practice typing, with a requirement of 80 characters per minute. When he pretended to be unable to type, he was beaten severely. He also attempted to escape, but was caught and brutally beaten again, leaving him bedridden for over 2 weeks. To survive, Zhang eventually paid more than 300,000 yuan in ransom to the scammers. His and his family's bank accounts were used for money laundering until they were frozen. Zhang revealed that the fate of Chinese women deceived into these compounds is particularly harrowing. Rape is rampant, and women are often forced into prostitution, serving at least 10 clients daily. Those who refuse or fail to meet these quotas are beaten. Women deemed unattractive or whose families cannot afford ransom face an even worse fate. They're sent to offshore medical ships where their organs are harvested. After 3 months of captivity, Zhang shifted from resistance and escape attempts to pretending to comply. Gradually, he gained the scammers' trust. During a trip to a restaurant to meet newly abducted victims, Zhang seized an opportunity to escape through the back door. After Chinese actor Wang Xing's abduction case, the Chinese Communist Party heavily promoted that who was still serving time in Thailand was the owner of the KK scam compound. However, as more netizens investigated the roots of these scam operations, the real masterminds began to emerge. A former CCP agent familiar with the dark operations of telecom scams provided detailed insights. In August 2022, She Zijiang, a former Chinese national security operative and nicknamed the Casino King of the Golden Triangle, was arrested in Bangkok, Thailand. While he was attending a banquet, Thai Royal Police Advisor stated that the arrest was based on a red notice issued by Interpol at China's request, was charged with operating illegal casinos. Public records show She Zijiang as the owner of Asia Pacific International Holdings Group and the primary investor in Asia Pacific New City, a casino and entertainment development project near the Myanmar border. He is currently a Cambodian citizen. In September 2023, a spokesperson revealed in an interview that the black industries in Southeast Asia, including telecom scams, are closely tied to the CCP's Belt and Road Initiative. According to She, the entire telecom fraud industry in Southeast Asia operates as an auxiliary sector of the Belt and Road, with the CCP reaping substantial benefits. The spokesperson claimed that since June 2023, She's exposed details of Southeast Asian scam groups to the media. Following this, he survived 2 assassination attempts by the CCP. The first occurred on August 1, 2023, when dozens of Thai inmates stormed a prison exercise yard, targeting Chinese prisoners. She was meeting with his lawyer at the time and narrowly escaped. The second attempt happened on August 16, 2023, when a Thai inmate tried to poison She's water. She reported it, but prison authorities quickly transferred the suspect and confiscated the evidence. Both cases were left unresolved. The spokesperson further stated that while the CCP publicly accused She Zijiang of being the owner of the KK scam compound, his Asia Pacific City project had no connection to KK. The actual KK operators are a group of 5 individuals, including people referred to as Chen and Hu, who are deeply involved in the scams. The CCP, despite its anti-scam propaganda, is the ultimate hidden boss benefiting from these operations. In prison, She disclosed that in late 2016, a Chinese man approached him in the Philippines with a warrant bearing his name, promising to clear his charges related to running an online gaming platform targeting Chinese citizens. The deal included a safe return to China in exchange for becoming a spy for the Ministry of State Security. Between 2017 and 2019, She Zijiang made several high-profile visits to China. She revealed that state security officials took him to inspect northern Myanmar, Karen State, and Cambodia. The CCP's United Workfront Department facilitated contracts for his Asia-Pacific New City project under the Belt and Road Initiative. His renunciation of Chinese citizenship to become Cambodian in 2017 was also orchestrated by state security. In 2019, She Zijiang was appointed Executive Vice President of the Chinese Federation of Overseas Entrepreneurs, and he became a prominent figure featured in Chinese media. He admitted that the political recognition and collaboration with influential Chinese companies inflated his ego. However, he said his involvement with Belt and Road projects and exposure to confidential information ultimately led to his downfall. She Zijiang claimed the CCP had been seeking his extradition to China to silence him. He believes that if returned, he would be killed. Feeling betrayed and used as a scapegoat, She expressed deep anger and regret, lamenting how the CCP exploited him, cost him substantial wealth, and then abandoned him. In November 2024, issued another plea for help from a Thai prison, warning that the CCP might assassinate him at any time. On October 30, 2024, Asia Pacific Group released a statement condemning the Thai Central Prison. According to the statement, on the morning of October 29th, over a dozen guards in the death row section provoked and assaulted She Zijiang, leaving him seriously injured, paralyzed, and struggling to breathe. Despite this, he received no timely medical examination or treatment. The company lodged a formal protest with Thai government. Recently, Fu Yifeng, a Chinese dissident who escaped from Southeast Asia, stated, She Zijiang is the owner of Asia Pacific Group. The CCP wants to eliminate him, and the first step is to ruin his reputation by falsely labeling him as the mastermind behind the KK scam compound, an accusation that seals his fate. Fu explained he knows far too many secrets about China's national security operations. He initially built his fortune in the Philippines, where he became aware of many high-level CCP infiltration operations, including the case of Guo Huaping, who has caused significant controversy. Fu also revealed that She Guojiang's recent beating in prison could be linked to two factors. First, he exposed Guo Huaping, a female spy for the CCP in the Philippines. Second, it followed an attempt by Ma Dongli, the Southeast Asia representative for the CCP's Belt and Road Initiative. Ma tried to persuade She to voluntarily return to China. She refused the offer. According to insiders, Ma Dongli is part of the CCP's elite second generation and closely associated with China's Ministry of State Security. Reports suggest that Ma was the one who originally recruited She into the security apparatus. When She became a CCP agent, many others from national security circles surrounded him. In 2017, Asia Pacific International Holdings Group signed a development agreement with the government in Yangon, Myanmar, with significant assistance from the Chinese embassy. The project, described as a $15 billion economic zone, was supported by Li, who served as the company's deputy general manager and executive director at the time. During a 2020 interview with Chinese state media, Ma described the Shui Ko Valley, located across a river from Thailand. He described it as a future tourist destination and outlined plans for a flight route connecting Mae Sot Airport to China. However, his public identity in the program was that of a businessman. Insiders noted that the CCP's intention to take control of Asia Pacific City led to tensions with She Zijiang, as he was encouraged to expand operations into Taiwan. This was the beginning of their fallout. She had strong ties with local Myanmar warlord Sa Chit-tu, owning land, money, and a private militia, making him difficult for the CCP to control. National security officials then began plotting to remove him. She Zijiang has since expressed deep regret for the wrongful acts he committed on behalf of the CCP. He hopes his downfall serves as a warning to those still working for the regime, urging them to abandon the CCP and chart a new path toward survival. The abduction case of actor Wang Xing caused an uproar, putting China, Myanmar, and Thailand under intense international scrutiny. Thailand's tourism industry has also suffered significant repercussions. On January 10th, Hong Kong singer Eason Chan canceled his concert in Thailand due to safety concerns for his fans. Thai authorities estimate that about 20% of Chinese tourists canceled their trips during the New Year period. A travel agency in Jiangsu reported a nearly 30% refund and cancellation rate, with pre-booked tours for the Lunar New Year dropping from 20 to 30 groups to just about 10. On the Chinese lifestyle platform Xiaohongshu, posts about how to cancel my trip to Thailand reached 380,000 on January 9th alone. On January 9th, the CCP-backed Phoenix TV reported that Wang Xing's safe rescue was primarily due to Thailand's concern for its tourism reputation. The report claimed that Thai authorities were well aware of local kidnapping and trafficking incidents and could resolve such cases simply by making a call to the military. The report also pointed out that while telecom scam compounds are located in Myanmar, their electricity, internet, food supplies, and construction materials all originate from Thailand. The Thai Prime Minister, a woman of Chinese descent, commented, "It is our duty to rescue Chinese compatriots because I too am a Chinese descendant with ancestral roots in Guangdong, China. As long as China gives the order, Thailand's land, sea, and air forces will fully cooperate to rescue our compatriots and eliminate the enemy." Netizens responded sarcastically, "She couldn't have made it clearer. These scam compounds are supported by the Chinese government. Without orders from Beijing, we wouldn't dare to take them down." Previously, Chinese state media claimed that telecom scam compounds in northern Myanmar, where many Chinese were trapped in fraud operations, had been eliminated through joint efforts by Chinese and Myanmar police. They also boasted that the criminal families behind these operations had been brought to justice. However, the Wangxing abduction case exposed a harsh reality. These scam compounds have not disappeared. They have simply relocated from northern Myanmar to Myawaddy near the Thai border. Moreover, as some netizens pointed out, the ones luring Chinese to these compounds are Chinese, and the ones orchestrating kidnappings at the border are Chinese, the ones running the scams are Chinese, and even the ones constructing the compounds are Chinese. One whistleblower shared that as early as 2022, a chilling notice was posted in Myawaddy's scam compounds. 1. Foreign nationals are free to come and go. If they refuse to participate in scams, intermediary fees, crossing fees, and tea fees are non-negotiable. 2. Locals are strictly off-limits. Only Chinese people can be targeted. This led to sarcastic remarks like, "While the Chinese yuan isn't yet an international currency, the Chinese people have already become universal currency." In another shocking revelation, when Thai police raided one of these scam compounds, they reportedly found a banner on the wall proclaiming Xi Jinping thought. This discovery stunned many and sparked outrage online. One person shared a harrowing story of a friend who escaped from a Myawaddy scam compound only to seek help at the Chinese embassy. Instead of being rescued, they were sent back to the compound. Ultimately, the family had to pay over 400,000 yuan to rescue the friend's release. Adding fuel to the outrage, a montage of CCP diplomats' repeated statements was widely shared, showing them saying identical phrases like, "No matter where you go, the motherland is always behind you as your strong support." This sparked biting satire from netizens. Why is it always behind you? Because it will never stand in front of you to shield you. It's always behind you, so you know there's a gun at your back. Escape is impossible. True terror. Angry Chinese netizens flooded the social media account for Chinese actor Wu Jing, calling on him to go to Myawaddy to rescue victims. Wu had famously declared in a patriotic film he starred in that the Chinese passport was a pass to the safest places in the world. Netizens have unearthed Wu Jing's infamous patriotic statements from a promotional video.
Look at recent evacuation efforts. A Chinese face and a Chinese passport are your ticket to the safest places. What does this show? It shows that being Chinese is incredible. As for those Western countries that used to look down on us, guess what? They now wait in line behind us. Priority for Chinese people. The greatest takeaway is this sense of national pride.
In response, some netizens mocked Wu posted, "With so many Chinese citizens holding Chinese passports but can't come home, this doesn't match what you said. Don't forget, many people went to dangerous places believing in your words." Another sarcastically commented, "I took out my Chinese passport, but the other side told me, you get priority entry to the KK compound." Wu Jing is also infamous for a line in his propaganda film, "The Chinese passport may not take you everywhere, but it will always bring you home." Chinese netizens are dubbing this as 2025's first dark joke. When you face trouble, flash your Chinese passport.